The blue lightsaber, wielded by iconic figures from Star Wars like Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and originally Luke Skywalker, is not just a combat tool. It hides a mysterious trait that seems to ensure its wielder is brave and committed to defending the entire galaxy. This saber reveals that every Jedi who uses it chooses the path of mentorship and protection. They are created using blue kyber crystals, found on planets like Ilum, which resonate with those who possess a strong sense of duty and are committed to maintaining peace. But that's not what makes the blue saber so special. What's curious about this color is that it symbolizes courage, bravery, and a connection to the physical aspects of the Force, essential qualities in their mission to protect the innocent and preserve order in the galaxy. So the blue saber not only represents strength in combat, but also a dedication to the guardianship of peace, a responsibility that each wielder accepts upon drawing it. Green is another curious lightsaber color that marks those who seek something beyond combat, wisdom, harmony, and a deep connection with the Force. This explains why it is wielded by Jedi such as Yoda, Qui-Gon Jinn, and Luke Skywalker. Luke, upon crafting his own saber with natural kyber crystals, chose green after reaching a higher understanding of the Force, symbolizing his growth. Green sabers are associated with Jedi consulars, known for their focus on negotiation and advanced abilities like telekinesis and healing. This shade represents an intense connection with the Force, allowing its wielders to influence it in subtle yet powerful ways. But what about red lightsabers? They have an origin as dark as the Sith who wield them. What drives a Jedi to take up this color and cross that line? Darth Vader, Darth Maul, and Emperor Palpatine chose this path. But the truth behind the red color goes far beyond a simple choice. While other Jedi find kyber crystals attuned to the Force, the Sith do not. They create synthetic crystals through dark side rituals and intense heat. But there's something even more sinister. These sabers can be forged by bleeding a natural kyber crystal, pouring hatred and rage into it until it becomes corrupted and turns red. This grim process represents the power and aggression of those who embrace the dark side, using fear and anger as their weapons. But for the Sith, red isn't just a color. It represents their rejection of peace, their ability to unleash lightning, choke enemies, control minds, and manipulate the Force in ways others would fear, all to achieve their goals. And obviously, as you might guess, red is the visual reminder of a power that demands sacrifice, and of a path that once taken leaves scars on both body and soul. But what about purple and indigo lightsabers? We're talking about lightsabers so rare and unique that they reflect a blend of abilities from both the light and dark sides of the Force. Their wielders include characters like Mace Windu, played by Samuel L. Jackson, and several other warriors. Purple wasn't originally planned to appear in the Star Wars canon, but it was this famous actor who requested it to stand out during the battle scenes in Attack of the Clones. Interestingly, this color denotes a Jedi who, while following the path of the light, isn't afraid to explore the dark side's potential for a greater good. Indigo lightsabers are a rare fusion of blue and purple, and though they don't often appear in the main Star Wars films, they've shown up several times in the expanded universe, especially in games like the Old Republic. They suggest a similar essence, a balance between a Jedi Guardian mindset and the skill to combine both the physical and mystical aspects of the Force. Thus, both purple and indigo represent those who find power in both halves of the Force. These sabers suggest that even in Star Wars, true power doesn't lie in choosing just one path, but in the ability to harmonize light and dark. Yellow lightsabers, rare within the Jedi Order, raise a compelling question. Why do only a few choose this color? Wielded by figures like Rey and the Jedi Temple Guards, yellow lightsabers represent a vital role that demands both physical strength and spiritual wisdom. The yellow hue comes from kyber crystals that resonate with Jedi seeking balance, those who see their duty not only in combat, but also in learning and teaching, much like this channel. This color symbolizes a deep commitment to protection and the guardianship of knowledge, marking its bearers as keepers of justice and wisdom. It serves as a conscious reminder that true Jedi power lies in those who manage to harmonize strength with reflection, defending the Order's principles without ever losing sight of the path to enlightenment. But perhaps none are as mysterious as white lightsabers, which evoke profound questions. What drives a Jedi to purify a kyber crystal corrupted by the dark side? This healing process to create white lightsabers is no easy task. It involves cleansing the corruption from a red crystal using the light side of the Force. Ahsoka Tano, who left the Jedi Order and entered a new phase of her life, underwent this transformation. After defeating an Inquisitor, instead of destroying their red crystals, Ahsoka purified them, giving them a unique white glow. This whiteness represents neutrality and purity, authority, often marking those who choose a path outside of Jedi or Sith traditions. The white lightsaber is a symbol of willpower and autonomy, a sign of those who follow their own path in the Force. It shows that sometimes balance and purity are born from forging your own way. The darksaber is a unique and ancient lightsaber with a black blade, unlike any other saber in the Star Wars universe. This one-of-a-kind weapon has been passed down through generations of Mandalorian leaders, becoming a symbol of leadership. Created by Tara Vizsla, the first Mandalorian Jedi, the darksaber features an unusual black blade surrounded by a white glow that gives it an imposing aura. Its design is also noticeably different from other lightsabers. It is shorter, shaped more like a traditional sword, and emits a distinctive hum. But the darksaber is more than just a combat tool. In the hands of a true Mandalorian leader, it represents authority and the right to rule. And beyond its symbolic value, it is a formidable weapon. Its black blade can cut through nearly anything, and it has a unique weight and feel compared to other lightsabers. Pay attention, because orange lightsabers are relatively rare and not often seen in the main Star Wars films, but rather in the expanded universe, where they stand out for their uniqueness. In the video game Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, players can choose an orange lightsaber for the protagonist, Cal Kestis. The meaning of this color is often tied to a unique perspective or an unconventional path within the Force. This choice reflects a bold and nonconformist spirit, one that can shape the future of the Force, reminding us that sometimes the paths less traveled lead to the greatest discoveries and hold the most potential. The Cyan lightsaber is a rarity that stands out in the expanded Star Wars universe, especially in the Old Republic, and it represents a deep curiosity and a passion for uncovering the secrets of the Force and the galaxy. For those who choose Cyan, the journey is not just physical, but also mental. This soothing hue reflects clarity and a focused mind. It is said that if you wield this lightsaber, you possess sharp intuition and an inner peace that guides you, not seeking confrontation, but learning from it. This saber symbolizes a balance between exploration and wisdom, and those who carry it seek not only the truths of the universe, but also the meaning the Force can reveal on their personal path. Kylo Ren's lightsaber is famous for its unstable blade and crossguard design. It's the result of a cracked kyber crystal, which led to a rare and very unique construction. This appearance reflects Kylo Ren's emotional instability and his turbulent connection to the dark side. But what about the magenta lightsaber? It's another color from the expanded universe, most notably from The Force Unleashed, and perhaps one of the most famous. The magenta color represents balance between passion and control, showing that the wielder is able to master their emotions without being overwhelmed by them. At the same time, it reflects a rare and curious equilibrium between light and dark, as this color symbolizes the ability of its users to act with determination and moral flexibility, often challenging the norms set by the Jedi Order or the Sith. These lightsabers can represent a creative and innovative approach to the Force. Magenta wielders tend to think outside the box and find unconventional solutions to challenges. The amber lightsaber, rare in the Star Wars galaxy, represents a balance between the serenity of the Jedi and the determination of those unafraid to face the gray areas in their pursuit of justice. This uncommon golden hue, achieved through a unique type of kyber crystal, symbolizes wisdom and a deep connection to the more spiritual aspects of the Force. It resonates with those who look beyond the traditional divide between light and dark that we've been talking about all along. Pay attention, because in canon, the amber saber is particularly meaningful, as those who wield it have shown a composure and vision that other Jedi sometimes overlook. Don't forget to support this kind of content by subscribing and checking out this other fascinating video you'll love.